we are back. It has been 3 or 4 weeks, I think, I don't remember, since we last had this up. And I have got a new ESC on it, complete with weirdly soldered wires and some impeccable shrink wrap. It's got the battery back in the middle. However, the new ESC that I bought, which you can see right there, I'll put a photo of it up on screen now, it has not got 2 amps of output to the receiver. It's got 7 amps, and when I plugged that into my first receiver, I heard a popping noise and subsequently no longer had that receiver in operation. So what I've done here is I've got a BL Heli ESC basically with a BEC and plugged that into here, and then I'm going to plug this into this 3-cell LiPo, and then that's going to be like my receiver pack, whereas the other ESC will only power the motor. So I've removed, you might be able to see it there, I've removed the red wire from the ESC of the motor, so that it's not going to fry my remote control, my receiver, sorry. And yeah, that's all I have to say. Here we go. Yeah, so if you throw it like basically flat but then slightly up. It is actually quite heavy. It's a lot heavier than I'd hoped, so I wasn't expecting it to be too fast, but probably land a second and just check the ESC, so I don't want a repeat of that. Know if this plane can slow down, and if it can slow down, I don't know how much. So I'm just going to do a couple passes, or maybe I might be able to get it with this one. Oh, going around. The thing is, when if it is like losing lift, then it's not really losing lift at the wings. So we're not seeing wingtip forward, just regular forward. Which is kind of good, because I feel like I can recover from the regular forward before the wingtip stall. Here we go. There we go. Right. Well, the plane is back. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention this earlier, but I put some wooden stuff in here to stop these from bending, because they were bending before and now they're not. But yeah, post-flight opinion, it was good. It flew. It flew, ignore that. I don't even know, I didn't actually notice that in flight. I assume I've just snagged that by accident. But yeah, it worked. My landing was suboptimal, I won't lie. But it definitely could have been worse. What are some things that happened that were good? Well, first thing that happened that was good, this isn't on fire. Yay! And it doesn't actually feel hot to the touch. I mean, obviously it's cooled down now, but when I first landed, I felt it and it didn't feel hot at all, which is very, very cool. Other thing, this EDF actually worked. Ignore the grass in it, that's fine. And it managed to power the plane pretty well. Unfortunately, we encountered an issue with the speedometer, which was that it basically drained all its battery for some reason. And when we first started, it was on 7%, and apparently under 10% it doesn't record speed. So the only speed that was recorded was a glitch. So I'm going to put up the speed that was recorded right now, a total of 1 kilometer an hour. I know, very impressive. And I'll go out again later and do another speed test, and I'll put that up on the screen now. Wow, that's incredible. I can't believe it's that fast. Yeah, landing did a bit of damage to the tail. This is now bendy, and this is now delaminated and a bit broken. But that was expected. This is pretty easy to fix though. I'm just gonna glue it on, and I'm gonna put some glue down here, because as we all know, glue is the answer to every problem. Other thing, it was nose heavy, which is totally expected given there's 2 batteries in there, plus a speedometer, plus an extra ESC. So that's fine. I was expecting that, and it's having trimmed it, it was not an issue. But we had really good control. I mentioned this in the recording, no tip stalling pretty much that I could see, which is really great considering this is an EDF jet, and all my EDF jets tip stall like crazy. And we managed to do a loop. And yeah, that's my post-flight opinion. Let's see, I'm not sure if I'm going to record a second flight. Right, we're back out. I reinforced the back with some wood, and I glued this all back together. That's it. Everything's ready. This is on the, sorry, you can't see, but inside of there is the speedometer. That's on 72%, so it hopefully won't have a problem. We're going to record the speed. Here we go. Wait. Warrior pulling the speed. Go for the loop. Like 25
You do another loop on this side.
Yeah, that was my speed test, that one. This is at low throttle, it really needs it, but because of the motor being below the wing, the higher the throttle, the less you need up elevation. Not sensible at all. It's so stressful doing those because I know I've got trees right now. Nope, it doesn't like it. It's not fine around it. It's dipping as soon as I try to. But to be fair, it's that's probably not an elevator issue, that's probably also because of the motor position, which is pushing the wings down just because it's below it. But then when it's inverted, that motor is above it, which is going to hurt a lot. I can feel it starting to rain. Emergency landing. Come on, hurry up. I'm gonna have to land in the flowers a bit, but I'll try and keep it on the edge so I don't have to walk through them. There we go. I don't know how it's this way round, honestly, but I don't see any damage. First look. Looks okay. Obviously some spots. Luckily it hasn't poured on us, which is what I was afraid it would do. Let's disconnect this battery really quickly. Right. Well, that is that. I am very happy that it worked, especially after last time. Getting the 100 amp PSC has definitely helped. I mean, I just touched it and it doesn't even feel that warm. I mean, it's chilly out here today because we're entering the end of winter. I mean, sorry, the end of summer, but it's the British summer, which is like nothing. So it's not very nice. So that will obviously also help cool the motor. We hit 102 kilometers an hour. I mean, it's quite fast generally. It's not amazing for an EDF 6S jet, but I think that had this been a bit lighter, it would have been totally fine. So with a lighter battery, and if I designed this to have a shorter tail, I think it would have flown even better. But oh well. It snapped very nicely. Inverted was non-existent, which sucks, but it's not terrible. I didn't try a knife edge because that V-tail I think would not help do a knife edge at all. So I just left it with the basic stuff. But the flybys are very nice. It doesn't really have much stalling at all. Like not much wingtip stalling when pulling up, which is really great. It doesn't have the greatest elevator control in my opinion. Like when I was pulling up, it wasn't going super quick, like turning, and it didn't really like going all the way up, but it wasn't terrible for a loop despite being very heavy. And I'm quite happy. Cooling on the SC has obviously helped. Definitely could benefit from some wheels, simply because the EDF is going to fall off if it hits the ground, but that's for another day. I'm very happy with what's happened. Anyways, thank you so much to all of you who have watched this video. If you enjoyed, feel free to subscribe, leave a like, and yeah, have a great day.